Hello, this session is on food procurement, ingredient specifications, product monitoring, and documentation for the Nutrition for Precision Health study. For food procurement and specifications, the guiding philosophy is to meet the nutrient specification of the experimental diet to minimize nutrient variability, especially in those target nutrients that are of primary importance. We make decisions about central or local procurement for food items and are based on the control of the nutrient targets. We want to develop well-defined food specifications and estimating amounts needed, since these are essential factors in a metabolic feeding study. The amount of individual food items ordered need to reflect actual needs plus any losses and wastage that are associated with the food production process. So first of all, there are challenges with nutrient databases and food labels. The majority of foods in nutrient databases reflect the average composition of a number of food items, since most were developed for dietary assessment and not menu design. So the exact information on a specific food may not be available. Therefore, we have to find a best match for a food in order to come up with a similar nutrient match. And often this is the macronutrients of importance, because manufacturers do not need to analyze hundreds of nutrients that appear in food composition databases, since the primary nutrients of interest for the food manufacturer are those that need to appear on the nutrition facts label. I encourage you to see the MOP or the teams for the complete list of 175 plus test diet ingredients and the specifications that include the product description, the details, brand, and nutrient facts. The bottom here in this chart shows an example of the nutrient specifications list, where we have listed the 3 types of diets, the ingredients, the nutrient information, and also often a link to a website that shows that specific product. This list was vetted by an entire registered dietitian, research dietitian group to ensure that everyone can procure these brands. It's critical to procure the correct ingredients that help us to show some distinction between the diets. For instance, we were able to procure a high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil for a Mediterranean DASH type diet versus a more refined extra light olive oil for a high fat, low carb diet. These will help us to provide the distinction that we need. And that is a critical product to the science of the study, and will require constant monitoring for changes in any of the products. Cuisine Solutions was a company that we looked to for central procurement of salmon and turkey, which were difficult for us to find locally that matched what everyone else could find. We also have used a number of 365 products at Whole Foods, because the Whole Foods market seemed to be available in all the clinical center sites. Each facility, in terms of product documentation, will upload images of each food product in REDCap prior to the start of Modules 2 and Modules 3. Images required include the front of package labeling, the ingredients list, the UPC code, and the nutrition facts label. Please check that images are clear and readable prior to upload, and the REDCap form which holds these is reviewed in another training. In terms of matching products and looking at what products are discontinued, we know that this happens because it could be unavailable due to supply chain issues, some of which we realized occurred in the recent pandemic. When this happens, new products may be selected that meet the specifications of the original for a portion of food, and it should stay within the following specifications: plus or minus 10% for calories, protein, total fat, carbohydrate, and sodium in particular for the Mediterranean DASH diet. We must document all production changes in the REDCap food product database and log. For product monitoring, it is important to know that in addition to documenting any known changes for unavailability and discontinuations, we will also check products every 6 months. Every 6 months, we will divide the ingredient specifications list between all the active production facilities, and each facility will compare their product labels to the assigned section of the ingredient list, looking for any changes in formulation and nutrition facts. All products then are documented in REDCap. And this completes the training for this section.